Welcome back to the Axemen podcast. This is your host, A1C Gastelum.
And A1C Volk. Today we have some battle buddies on with us.
A1C Ferland.
And A1C Garcia.
Could you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves?
My name is A1C Ferland. I'm from Nampa, Idaho. I went to Skyview High School, and I love to play basketball.
I am A1C Garcia. I am from Weezer, Idaho, and I like to play video games with my family. And yeah.
So today we're gonna ask you guys some questions, what you guys been thinking about, and so let's get into it. So the first question, today we did some PT test. How'd it go? How'd it go?
The PT test at the start, because this morning I woke up kind of sore.
Right.
So it took a bit to get used to, but eventually I started to really give my all during the PT test. Like, my favorite part was the mile run.
Oh yeah.
It just felt good doing the mile run.
Right. How did yours go for you?
You know, from the first time we did the PT test, I seen like major improvement from my mile run. I think I got like seven minutes in like 30 seconds, and I improved by almost a minute. So that was like a really good improvement. And also, like Garcia said, we woke up like this morning and we were just sore, but like I pushed and gave it my all.
Yeah, I know this morning I felt dead. Like, that's the best way to put it. I felt dead. But after we got into those push-ups, like, I just started knocking them out. I got 43, which was 12 more than I got last time. I improved my run time by 3 minutes, which is actually, I'm really proud of myself for that. Yeah, what about you guys?
Well, this morning I woke up. I always wake up happy here. I don't know why. Like, I always wake up in a good mood every day. Something like that's for I just really wake up in a good mood. And then yeah, I woke up. We had a really good chow. That was pretty good.
That's why you woke up good.
Yeah. So we had a really good chow, and then first one was the push-ups. I improved my push-ups. I got 60 push-ups. I was really aiming for the PT Elite ribbon, but when I got to my sit-ups, I missed it by just 5. So I got 50. And on my mile though, the mile was the best one. My first one I got like 8 in 5 seconds, and this one I improved. I don't even. If you want in the comments, you guys can do the math. Like 6:30, 6:50, 6:58 on this mile. So I improved by quite a bit. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I know there was a couple people that missed the PT ribbon by like that much.
And Silva, he's on our last video, he got the highest. He got the quickest time in the squadron.
He's really trying to beat that 509.
Yeah,
going after it.
He got like.
I think he can do it.
He
Next
could
PT
do it,
test.
yeah.
I think he's
Next
got
PT
it.
test for sure.
Yeah,
He got
for sure.
5:45.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I thought it was 5:30 something.
No, it's 5:45.
Yeah, when we were running, I see Ferland, and I was like, I'm gonna catch up to this guy because you were right there, and then I kind of cut up to you.
That's what I was trying to do with Silva. We started just running, and I remember Silva at the very front, and I'm just like trying to keep a pace. And as soon as we hit the turnaround, he just booked it.
I remember too. I was trying to keep his pace as well, but when we like went back, he just booked it. He
booked it.
Yeah, he's pretty quick.
No, I was running, and I just saw him, and he was still going like the same pace he did when he started off, and I was like, how are you doing that?
And then Gastelum swept out of nowhere and like
Yeah.
right in front of me last second.
Yeah. And then we've been running a lot today too. We ran up chicken coop. That was pretty fun. I like doing that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When I get out of here, I definitely want to keep the consistency of jogging and like running outside.
Just keep the exercise up.
So, off like PT and stuff, what are some like new interests you guys have gotten into?
Well, here, back at home, I always liked reading, but now that I'm here, I love reading.
Yeah.
It's a book is just something.
I could kind of agree with you in that. Like at home, I would like never read. Like I was like a book. Like what? How? Like, I wouldn't read books, but like now, like so I really enjoy reading books, and like I see like a lot of like good things out of books. And like I got a good book called "Can't Hurt Me" by David Goggins, and that's a really good book. I learned a lot from that book. How about you, Phil? What some new interests you learned here?
Honestly, it's kind of like an interest, but just paying attention to like the little things in life. And like back at home, I wouldn't like pay attention to all the like little things like throughout my daily life. But waking up, making my rag, and just like organizing everything makes me feel like fresh, like I'm ready to go. And back at home, like that was something like I never did.
No, I can agree with you with that, because like when my wall locker is a mess, I'm freaking out. Now. I'm like, man, I gotta clean this. Like,
You can't sleep.
yeah, it's pretty bad. So I've gotten a lot more organized. I enjoy the little things now too.
Yeah, I agree with you in that too. Like back home, my mom would be like on me, like clean my room, to fold my laundry.
I think we all could relate to
Yeah,
that.
but yeah, we call it before this that. But now I'm like I like keep my wall locker clean.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get 0 things out every week.
We're more tidy here.
Yes, and like making your bed every morning.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta do.
Sorry, I had to give you that ding last week. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. It was yours.
Yeah, that's true.
It feels nice, like waking up each day and having not waking up each day, but no, like waking up and making your rack. So when you come back to go to bed, you got a nice,
Right.
perfect rack.
That's
made.
true. That's really. Yeah, and then like another thing I've like gone into is like country music. I don't know why, but like.
It's not even like country music. It's just the music Pixar and Larson plays. Like,
But yeah, he has some
He has
really
some
good
good
playlists.
Really
that-
good.
Shout out to Tixar and Larson.
Yeah, shout out to Tixar and Larson.
he was on our podcast. I don't remember what episode it was.
Episode like 3 years too, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's but his music got me like into like country music, and like music he plays is really interesting, and exercise too. I want to keep exercise consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like going to the gym. I want to keep that up.
You know, I never realized like how many exercises you could do with a kettlebell. Like when I was at the gym, I was like, man, what are you gonna use that for? Like,
Yeah. How about you? Like you keep working out consistent.
You know, before I came here, I was always playing basketball. I was always like that athletic type of person. But when I came here, it was like gave me time to like improve on those skills. So like when I get out here, I'm definitely gonna continue to improve those.
Yeah, this guy like looks short, but he could jump high. He could jump. Like he could jump.
See, you can play basketball really well.
Yeah, I've seen him play ball. He's played really well ball. So this is our last question we'll be talking about is, when you get out of here, what's something you like to see yourself doing? Like, what's your goal when you get out of here?
Well, my goal would probably be either an electrician, because my brother right now, he's he's shadowing one of my uncles, just trying to be an electrician, and I'm either gonna go down that route as well, and probably gonna go to Job Corps, or try to become an astronomer, because just something about space and stars.
Yeah, it's
seem cool.
really interesting and like yeah. I remember you talking about like you like about stuff in the moon and the sky and like outer space and like the dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah, like being like astronomy and being like a paleontologist. Those
Right.
things would be pretty cool to do.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Learning about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. How about you? What's been on your mind? Like, you got here. What's your goals? What do you want to do?
Honestly, I've never had problems with school. School's always been a part of my life, and it's something that I value.
You're
So
really smart.
yeah, before I came here, I was already ahead in credits. So by the time I get out, I'm already gonna have so much credits that I just don't know what to do with them. Like either I'm gonna graduate early, but the one thing I really want to do is pursue like a med type of field, like go down the med field type. I'm working on just gaining college classes and getting credits for those, so when I get out, I can already have like my first year done of college, and that's something I'm really looking forward to.
and those are those classes you take before we go to actual school, right?
Like every morning I would get up about an hour early, and I get all ready, and I go down to Miss Saltarelli's class, and I log onto my computer and just do my class there, and like, yeah, it was all for like the biology and stuff.
What about you guys, Lou?
One thing I've been really looking into is Job Corps, and that one class that Mr. Berner is talking about, like CSI, like the
Yeah.
CSI, like to be a plumber, welder, and electrician.
The launch program, I think.
Yeah, launch program, something like that along those lines, and just keep working on my goals and like be successful and happy.
I think when I get out of here, I'm gonna join. Well, I still have to wait a little while, obviously, but I think I'm gonna join some sort of military. I haven't decided the Marines or the Army yet, but one of those two. Because I know I want to do something with my life, and I like the discipline and structure here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it helps a lot.
It does. I like knowing what I'm going to do in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
waking up in the morning, going to work out with a whole bunch of people as motivated as me.
Just having that schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could understand why you like that. It's been on my mind lately too, like during the Army or Marines.
Yeah, we talked to the recruiter together.
Yeah, we did talk to the recruiter, and it's really interesting.
All right, well, it's about time to wrap things up for this week's podcast. We would like to give some special shout outs to our family members. Let's start off with Garcia.
I would like to give a special shout out to my brother Carlos and to my mom and dad.
I would like to give a shout out to my mom, my dad, my little brother, my whole family, and Charlotte, Michigan.
To give a shout out to my mom, my dad, all my siblings, and my parents. And
Shout out to my father Brad and my mother Erica.
so that's gonna wrap things up. Thanks for watching the Axemen podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the bell, and see you next week. Axemen out.